everybody, welcome back to Shoot the Grill Adventures. Today I am back after geese with the bow. Now I have no clue how they've been flying here. I mean, I can see this farm actually from where I work, but it's a pretty good distance off, and of course when I'm working I can't really pay attention to what's going on over here. So I do know what few times I did see them, they were still landing on a couple of hilltops on about midway on this farm. So I'm just actually waiting right now, because a lot of times they would come into like where they got these new calving pens that they put their calves in. You know, there's feed and things. So, and there's a pond right here that I did get a couple off of last year. They come to land on. It's snowing, it's in the low 20s. Was white yesterday, the snow's left, but I don't know if y'all can see it on this camera or not, but it is snowing right now. So we're gonna have some fun and see if we can't get one of these Canadians down with the Hoyt today. Well, we just had a couple of geese fly over a few minutes ago. Then I just noticed that the land on one of his cows is stuck in one of his hay rings up here. So I was getting ready to call him, and then two other geese flew over my head, and they actually landed on this property. The other two went straight across behind the camera. Thing is, them geese went right where them cows are that has the one stuck in the hay ring, and I'm gonna call the landowner. Well, I'm gonna message him right now, let him know he's got a cow stuck in the hay ring. All right, we'll see how this goes. But if he's got to come out and get that cow, there's no use of me going after them two geese right now. Let's see what he says. It's cold this morning, low 20s. And I hadn't been out in a few weeks. Actually, it's my first time back after him in the late season. Caught COVID and got over it, but still got the side effects some. As you can probably hear, a little stopped up still. But beautiful morning, I decided to get out here. I love it. Just heard some more geese. Yep, there we go. 4, 3. There's 8 more coming in. Let's see where they go. Oh, they landed right there. Holy crap. Okay. Well, they're probably, let me see if I can get the camera over here real easy. Here talking with I just called the landowner because he's got a cow stuck in the hay ring up on the ridge. Had 2 loners fly in while I was getting ready to call him, and while I was on the phone I had 8 land right there. Here I am in plain sight though, so if I can get to that fence, it's to the left out of camera view. That's a little low spot in that field. I'll see if I can sneak up on them and maybe get a shot at one. see what we can do. Hopefully the land on the road. I told him he had that cow that's up on the ridge there to the left, if you can see it, right up there. He's got a cow that actually gotten inside of one of his hay rings and is stuck. Alright, I better be quiet. Them geese are very spooky. Let's see what we can do. Alright, y'all, I'm probably within 75, 80 yards. I've made a big loop, come back around. There's a hill here. It goes down a little valley and up onto the hill. And that's where the geese are at. Like I said, first time back out here this year. First time back out to hunt these geese. So I had no clue of their pattern. I've had about 8 or 9 more since I spoke with y'all last that's come in while I was moving around this hillside. Let's just go down here and see what we can find out. Close. But I couldn't get a range on them. I could see their heads and I couldn't get a good reading. Man. So there's a few more birds here and I don't think those went far. They might have just went a little ways over to the other side of the property. So let's give it a try. Chasing these things is a blast, but they are tough. We're gonna leave an arrow knocked, just in case. All right, I moved across the ridge, and I believe when that bigger flock of geese took off, the other single, well, not singles, but had 2 different groups of 2 that landed over here. And they must have got up also. This spot and stalk for goose is fun, but it is tough because they are very, very, very spooky birds. But when it comes together, you can't beat it. So I'm gonna hang out, I'm gonna glass a little bit longer, see if any of these flocks come back. And if not, I may just come back later in the afternoon, see if we can catch them during the rest periods, midday or so around these. There's 2 farm ponds around this place, and I've gotten a couple off of it, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, good morning hunt. It's 10 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna back out and go get some breakfast. I may come back midday, see if I can get back on them. And as usual, here I am getting in my truck. Hadn't seen none for the last hour and a half, and forks just now come flying over. So they got a different pattern. I gotta learn that the next few days. or next week or so, probably, hopefully. And we'll get back after them. All right, everybody, welcome back. And we are back after the Canadians with the boat. I'm out a little bit later this morning because it's super cold. It's like 21 with a wind chill of 13. And last time they was, excuse me, flying in a little late. So today I decided to come about an hour and a half later than usual. We're gonna get the bow out right here. Gonna get everything set up. And we're gonna get to chasing some Canadian geese today. Also, I brought along one of my goose decoys. Might try to using it like in the spot and stalk, use it as a, to get me a little closer if I have to get, you know, down close on the ground. Put this in front, move up, stick it, then try to get the shot. You know, I'll try anything. Because a lot of times these geese, close as you can get, is around 50 to 60. Which I've shot them at that distance. But if I can try to get a little closer, I'm going to do it. So we're going to try that a little bit today. So let's go have some fun. Surprised they're at a pond right over here on the other side of this shed behind me. Some geese are. Caught me off guard. I don't think they saw me. I sort of eased back. Ooh, let's see if we can get a shot at one here at this pond. Get a little tricky. These cows here. All right. We can use the berm, the high little bank right here, this pond. I can get closer if these cows don't go nuts on me. And that bull. I don't know if y'all got that or not. I had somebody that was actually here at this pond still. Usually they don't stay at this pond. Usually it's about a couple miles that way on another property. This time they actually was here and just resting, but trying to get the camera all set up. I had to move twice trying to get a better angle, and they finally just wouldn't take it. And I ranged them as like 68 yards. Oh man, dang. That's part of it. Especially when you're bow hunting geese, spot and stalk style. It's exciting, but it is tough. Man. All right. Let's head on over to the other field. There still may be some more groups on over there. Is another pond on the other end of this property, and these guys here was sitting here doing their thing. Might have some on that side, so let's go see. Man, that's so close. So close. There's no more geese on the farm today. At least this morning right now. We ain't got much time. But as always, when I come out here, I bring me a field point too, just in case for, you know, small game or just practicing. And y'all see me shoot, especially on this farm. I got a spot right here, and there's a dirt spot the cows had dug out right there on the side of that ridge. And I haven't shot the 130-yard pin on this driver sight since I had to change some things on my bow, so then I had to do a different tape. Got everything good, but I haven't got to shoot that far. And I should have the clearance to be able to do it, so we're going to try it out right now. But I'm going to go zoom in on that spot. Right here where I'm at is 130 yards. Well, that's all right. Actually, I'm in the middle of a video right now, so you're sort of in my video, so. Love you, daughter. See ya. Oh, and I guess y'all heard that conversation. Daughter thinks I'm nut being out here in 13 degrees, and she's probably right. But bow, dial this driver. Let me bring this back up. I know y'all see where I'm talking about. And you can see the dirt spot I'm going to shoot. So I'm going to get right here so y'all know. Done dialed the sight. And yeah, we'll have some clearance. I love doing this stuff. Let's see what we got. Oh, I think it's dead center. Let's zoom in and see. This ain't the best film working by myself, but hey, let's just see if we can see that spot now. I saw the dirt fly up. Whoa. Let's drop that down. Oh yeah, I see it. I don't know if y'all can, but I sure do see it there. That ground's hard as crap. 130 yards. All right. Well, we're gonna head on over there. Let's get this right here. That is cool. That driver sight right there, if y'all can see that from Excel, that freaking thing's amazing. All right, get you back up here where you should be. All right, let's go over and get in there. That's amazing. 130 yards. And that's, I mean, I hadn't shot none this morning. I drew back on them geese. But that dead centered that. All right, I'm stoked. Let's go. We got across the fence. And I can see that arrow. It'll take us a few. Y'all can see back there's the gate. And like I said, apologize for the film work this morning. It's been a little crazy. And different things going on here and there this morning. I should have had a goose this morning. Look at that there. I can see it from here. Now let's go up this ridge. Luminance shining bright. 130 yards. Holy cow. Hit maybe hit center mass of the spot, but maybe about 2 inches low of where I was aiming, it looked like. But 130 yards, who knows. Let's see if I can turn this so y'all can see that. You don't see that air? Luminance shining. Hit right in that dirt. And let's see. All the way back. Let's get turned. Alright. At that gate over there, it's in trees. Alright, we may not have got a goose this morning, but we had some fun, done some shooting. Probably do a little bit more shooting. And oh, I think I see a deer over yonder. Sweet. Alright, y'all, we'll be back after the geese. And until then, shoot straight.